done for us this past year. Lord, we dedicate ourselves to you fresh and anew this year. Thank you for what you've done for this town, the families and individual members in this town. Thank you these here on the city council and the mayor. Let's keep a Christ-like manner and a good attitude tonight. We ask in thy name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. If you would, like Sam will say, pledge allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we step by you for a second? I forgot to do this last time.
I'm going to go over here and try this chair.
Rocking.
Oh,
I went to get a pen and I didn't get it. Did you get it off my desk?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a bunch of them, Lewis, in there.
Lewis wants you to rock the lead.
Okay, I'll write with Lewis.
If you don't write, I'll give you this one.
Disabled veterans, huh?
A little disorganized today, but we'll get here. I'd like to call this meeting to order. And
Do you have a,
would you call the roll, please? Can you pass that down to?
Mr. Steve? That's mine. Thank you. Oh, me. He just loves to act. Okay, you called it to order, didn't you, Mayor? Did you? Did you not?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Roll call. Mayor Self.
Here.
Myrtle.
Here.
Eugene.
Here.
Brenda.
Here.
Floyd.
Yeah.
Steve.
Here.
All present, Mayor.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome to our monthly meeting, a day late, but I didn't want to be here by myself last night. If you would, if you have a cell phone, please either turn it off or mute it. All right. Let's see. All right, let's review the minutes from the last meeting.
Brandon.
Okay. I'm still turning my phone down. Off. Okay. The town council meeting of December the 8th, 2014. The invocation was given by Mr. Don Hagel. The Pledge of Allegiance was given by all in attendance. The meeting was called to order by Mayor Self at 7 p.m. Roll call. The Mayor, Arthur Self, and Councilors Myrtle Van Cleek, Eugene Kiley, Floyd Philpott, Brenda Lowe, Steve Brewer, present. A welcome to the public in attendance. Please mute or turn off cell phones during the meeting. The minutes of the previous meeting were read. A motion was made to approve the minutes by Myrtle Van Cleek and seconded by Brenda Lowe. Motion carried. Financial reports were given. A motion was made by Brenda Lowe and seconded by Floyd Philpott to approve the reports. And I failed to put motion carried on there, but I can do that. Okay, report of officers. There was a discussion on Industrial Center Road and Commercial Drive in Green Acres, the exceptions of the contract with Blount County for maintenance of roads in our town. We received notice from ADEM that we have stopped the town of County Line Solid Waste Plan and have been included in the Blount County Solid Waste Plan. Publicity discussion of happenings of the town in the Blount County and North Jefferson News on what we have done with major projects this year. A motion was made and seconded that Brenda Lowe be in charge of the publicity. The mayor will meet with Drummond Friday morning regarding annexation discussion with everyone at the council meeting. There being no further business, a motion to adjourn was made by Steve Brewer and seconded by Eugene Kiley. Motion carried. Meeting adjourned at 7:40 p.m. Respectfully submitted by Brenda Philpott, Town Clerk.
All right, any questions or comments or corrections? Other than the motion carried,
I make a motion that we accept
okay,
that's read.
I'll just put that in there.
with corrections. As read with
With
corrections.
corrections.
Okay.
I didn't realize it until I was making copies, and then I read it again, and I realized I didn't look that
All right, do we have a second?
I do, I second it.
up. Who made the first motion?
Brenda.
Me.
All right, all in favor?
Steve seconded.
All in favor? All right, unanimous. Okay.
You
Financial
want to read
reports.
them, or you want me to? You go ahead.
I'll go ahead and just read. All right, the 2 and 7 road accounts. You have those figures of the check that we're going to be writing to Blunt County?
The one for the road?
Yeah,
No, I haven't, but they'll show up in next month,
okay.
because I won't write them until now, that's gonna be January, so.
It's about $500, I think, from each account,
Yeah,
something like that.
something
Yeah,
like for what we owe for the contract for the maintenance.
Since the county took over the roads in October, we owe them the tax money back to
For the
October.
last quarter, October, November,
Yeah.
December, and Judge Green told me Friday that they collect it by the quarter. And so there's no point sending it every month, just do
Okay.
it by the quarter. Do it the previous month at the end of the quarter.
So how much are we paying?
We're giving them
We receive certain gas taxes from the state of Alabama, and there's put into, a certain amount is put into the 2 and 7 account, and another amount is put into the 4, 5, and 6 account. And those monies that we receive that are allocated as Blount County taxes is what we're paying Blount County for the road maintenance from this point.
and they're automatic deposit, direct deposits, and so we don't even see the check, it just goes to the bank and it shows up on the bank account.
I got ahead of myself here. Anyway, the 2 and 7 road account, the beginning balance was $5,882.67. The ending balance is $5,941.19. In the second page, you can see where the expenditures are. Primarily street lights. All right, the 4, 5, and 6 account, road account, beginning balance is $7,200.25. Ending balance of $7,353.67. All right, the general fund account, our beginning balance was $4,335.57. And our ending balance is $3,345.77.
$3,345.77.
$3,345.77.
Yeah, 3345.77. And
Okay.
paid, never mind. Paid the insurance.
And then the capital improvements fund, beginning and ending balances was $5,126.78. Any questions or comments or corrections to any of the financial?
I make a motion that we accept the financial reports.
Second.
Eugene seconded. Okay. All in favor? All right. Motion carried. All right, reports of standing committees, none. Reports of special committees. Well, it's not really a special committee, but I will cover a couple of things here that we have received in the mail this month. The first was the final letter from ADM dissolving the Town of County Lines Solid Waste Management Plan. It no longer exists, and we therefore fall under the Blount County Solid Waste Management Plan from this point forward. But it was approved and signed on the 19th of December. Have those letters here. Now, this past month, I went down to Jefferson County Tax Assessor's office about trying to get some collections done on property within town and county line. And the annexation paperwork that I had found for the property annexed in 1975 was the piece of property that I was trying to get included in the town and county line. Well, apparently there was a judgment a year or two after that that nullified that annexation because it was not contiguous, because a gentleman by the name of Temple Tutwiler had not signed.
Who? Temple Tutwiler.
Temple Tutwiler had not signed the annexation agreement, so it was thrown out.
Okay, so where is that? Who?
It is in Trafford. Because Trafford, that property was later annexed in by a legislative act, and it gives act numbers here. But they,
What year, buddy? What year was it?
77. Ted Hallmark was mayor.
Was Hallmark the property owner?
No.
Well, no, he was the mayor.
Oh, he was
County
mayor.
line mayor
Oh,
at
okay.
that
So was
time.
that next into Trafford in 77?
Yeah, they refused it.
In September of 75 was when the legislative acts were passed according to this document.
Well, I don't know why Temple Tutwiler had anything to do with
What property are we
that.
talking
Nell
about?
Frosch is the owner of it. Why would Temple Tutwiler, did he have the judgment again? Was the judgment with Temple Tutwiler?
Well, no, this was, the suit was brought by the town of county, the town of Trafford. But,
Do you know what piece of property? Is it where Herman is or what? That's supposed to be in county line and not? Okay. Well, I talked to him at Trafford the other day because Herman is working out of here. He's working out of the two places in Trafford. And I called him and asked him if they're getting any business license from him, because we're not.
Here we go. Anyway, this is going to take some more research.
How they annexed that in was through me. Okay, through my property back here, and it went up in a buddy town. It was congruent or contingent.
Contiguous.
And that's how they did it. They didn't do it by the road, they did it by the property.
I don't know.
Your property abutted Herman's in Trafford?
That past you,
Oh, I'm gonna bring up something about Herman.
But
What's all these things sitting up on our,
we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Let's keep on track,
yeah.
but let's get this. I just received this and just read it tonight.
Yeah,
So,
it just came today,
It,
that they're denying his, because he went down there. and
I had requested that be brought into the county line so we could collect the
Collect
property
tax.
tax.
Were
But,
you directed to probate to get that? Did they tell you to go to probate and get it, or did they have it?
No, they sent this, this is a copy of the probate order nullifying the annexation.
Well, at one
And-
time, the Tutwilers either had that property leased where Alan and Misty are, or they owned it, I can't remember which.
Well, I know, well, maybe, okay, maybe that might be it. Okay, Mr. Tut came up behind where Misty and Allen was and abutted it. And when Mr. Tutwiler said he wouldn't go along with it, that's what you, okay, I can say that. Cause they went through my property, you understand? Going through Misty and then Mr. Tutwiler on that, Temple Tutwiler, and then Herman on that 40. That's news to me, and he's been in ever on the map and everything, hasn't he?
I mean, it's,
So who
But-
is he, where is the property now? Trafford?
It's in traffic.
That,
They're saying.
where Herman's, tractor,
Where his Trafford business is over
Yeah.
there?
Where his
Trafford.
Alabama tractor.
well,
Where,
as far as I know, it's Trafford,
so that is Trafford.
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Well, he told me when I tried to collect business license from him, my business is not up here, it's in Trafford. And I said, well, I've been told that your business was in county line, that it was annexed in, and he said, no, I'm in Trafford. That's what he told me standing in this
Well,
room.
According to that, he's right.
yeah,
So
But
that's,
he's still doing business out here, and he lives out here, and if he's doing business over here by his house,
well, that's,
I mean, yeah,
That's another
never
discussion.
mind, I know it's
That's
another,
another
but it
discussion.
just irritates me, because I called
Well,
Trafford and I said, are you
let's
collecting any business
let's get back
license?
on track.
so we let that go, that's the moot point.
Yeah, it apparently is.
But
Yeah.
it,
Now it's Trafford's problem.
Hmm?
It's
Yeah.
Trafford's problem now.
Yeah, I was disappointed, but that's
nothing you can do about it.
nothing else I can
Probate
do.
judge is in the probate office, you can't do anything.
Yep.
And we don't need to file a lawsuit.
No,
We don't have.
anyway, just wanted to bring that out. All right. I did go up to Drummond's in Jasper, and we have executed the agreement, annexation agreement with Drummond, and we're just waiting on Drummond to submit the annexation request. And since it was right before the holidays, I really didn't expect anything, and probably till the middle of this month or later. The gentleman I spoke with there had to take it to Mr. Drummond to get his final approval. Anyway, we'll wait on that. Kind of, item C was taken care of by this letter. The hydrant on Brazil, can you give me an address of where that hydrant is located?
Mal can probably give it to you right now.
What?
The water hydrant,
The hydrant.
663, Cobb, Brazil.
663?
That's the one in front of our house. Well, actually, it's in front of Teresa's in here. Yeah, so what's her number?
723.
Well, it was
Really, too.
put in when she lived up there. Was that her same address when she lived up
It
there?
was 723, and when she built that house where Stephen is, they put 725 in there, I think. So,
So it's either 723 or 725.
well, Stephen's would be 25 and hers would be 23.
Okay. We need to contact the Birmingham Water
Birmingham Water
Works
Works, okay.
and have that hydrant added to our list.
Oh, they've been paying it all this time?
Mm-hmm, we paid for it when we had to put in. It was 5 families.
The town wouldn't put it in for you?
Mhm.
They did
And
that the
Miss
same
Wayton
as Miss
still
Glover?
pays. Miss Wayton still
what?
pays yearly.
I said they wouldn't put Miss Glover one in either if they're, you know,
No, they was for her water.
I know. That's what they were talking about down on Copper's Hill, right?
No,
The fire hydrant.
water, a fire
They've
hydrant.
got a fire hydrant. Oh, that's right, they wouldn't put water to her house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, and what were the addresses?
723 or 725 Coppersville.
Okay, what was the, what did I write down, 663?
It was on our property at that time.
Oh, okay. So it's 722 and 725, not 633, okay.
723.
723 or 725.
Okay. Well, now, wait a
Yes.
minute, I've got 722,
No, not
723, and 725.
Correct.
Yes.
Got it, okay. All right, I'll call Burnham Water tomorrow.
All right, we'll get that changed over.
Okay.
I don't think, but we may have to get permission from the property owner to have it changed. I don't know how the Birmingham Water Works will,
I'll find
That's
out,
fine, but-
they'll tell me. Yeah.
okay. All right.
Are you saying the town's gonna pay for it now instead of us?
That's my
I don't
intention.
think anybody will give you any problem over that.
Well,
I hope not.
I think it's right.
Yeah, it's only right that. the
Well,
town
there's a
pay it.
monthly charge, and Miss Wayton has been paying for it. Because
Really?
we were all supposed to go in with her, but she would never tell us how much it was.
I didn't know that.
Well, she has.
It's
Well,
something
that's the
like,
reason I wrote Miss Wayton's name on my notes last week, last
How
meeting.
much is it?
I don't know.
it's something like $20 or $25 a month per hydrant.
But it's in her name right now, or she's the one paying?
She's the one that's paying it,
But it's for these two
but,
addresses.
well, Joe is the one that got it put in, so he may have put it in their name. Joe Wayton. And
You might need to talk to her son. She might get a little confused on that. Don't think so?
Miss,
No,
she's
you need
still,
to talk to her daughter Joan because she's taking care of her business.
Yeah.
I don't know what her last name is, but it's,
But she was a waiting until she married or
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
if you call me, I can give you Joan's phone number,
All right, what is your number?
647-0912.
0912.
you know that, thing that I was supposed to do, I didn't get it done this month. I tried my
Well,
best to do it.
We went to the courthouse Friday, we went to, Lucy and myself and Sue went because the mayor couldn't go and it was a, to meet and greet the new legislators and all that stuff. And Ron Golson was there. And so we asked him if he would come, if he could put it in his schedule to come and see us. And he's gonna come February is what, and he just told Lucy to send him a fax. I mean, an email. And that he will put it on his calendar and if we'll tell him when it is in February, he'll come. So we just need to contact North Jefferson and see if he'll come next meeting night, which is, I think it's February the 9th, I'm not sure. It's the second Monday night in February. And I think the girl's name at North Jefferson is Diane Pelkey or something like that.
Danielle Pelkey.
Danielle Pelkey.
Actually, it's not Pelkey anymore, she's
No,
remarried.
no, but she got married, so.
Spell the last name.
I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Oh, are you? Okay, well
Can you
then you
spell
can
the
send her an
last
email.
Well,
You
it's not
send her-
Pelkey anymore. It used to be P-E-L-K-E-Y.
It was Pelkey, but she got married and I don't
Well,
know.
I'm sure they'll still know her.
That's, I think some of her stuff is still, you know, it may even still be her.
And
And the next meeting is gonna be the 9th of
The
February.
9th of February, I thought I was right about that.
are you
Okay.
finished with all your business?
Uh, Yes,
Cater is her last name now, Cater.
Okay. What?
Cater is her last name now.
Well, I have some questions about, did anybody check into the 2% tax and what we need to do to get it?
No, I was supposed to, and every time I called Alabama Department of Revenue, I didn't get them, and December was just a bad, I guess, time to do it, so I do have it on my desk and there to call this month.
And we need to, start hounding Blount County about fixing our road. And I know they can't do it till spring, but we need to be first on the agenda of roads being fixed when they get their budget and all that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, even Mr. Green said that Cobb Brazil was the worst road in the county. And I think that it it and Dean's Ferry should be first on the list.
Well, they made it pretty clear to us a couple of months ago that probably aren't gonna be able to do the work this year because of having to build a bridge. But the least they could do was bring the Motrin in and do some cleaning out.
and I did call Commissioner Green just before Christmas about that mow trimp. Don't know when it's gonna be scheduled.
Sitting over in Trafford now.
That Blount County or Jefferson?
That's Jefferson. It's actually the private contractor there. It's not the one, it's not the Blount County.
Yeah.
There's usually one sitting over there, I don't know who it belongs to.
Yeah, they've been cleaning up Bone Dry Road.
We haven't sent them any money yet, but we signed a contract for October, November, December for maintenance. So maybe they can at least do that much, you know.
Well,
We'll try.
I know the mow trim shouldn't be that, it's just scheduling it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that busy anyway because it's the wrong time of year.
Yep. They still needs to come down the road.
Agree.
Do you want me to call Mr. Strickland?
You give him a try.
I'll try.
All right, well, let me, I'm gonna be working from the house tomorrow, let me try to call him again.
Okay. You try it first. And he did meet with Judge Greens not long ago, so that's who he worked with to sign that, to get the contract, to give them our road money.
All right. Anything else, Brenda?
I think that's all I had.
Floyd, you?
I want to bring up,
Herman.
Herman setting so much stuff over on our property back here.
Yeah, what we gotta determine is where our property line is back there. And,
Do you know?
Well,
some-
he's putting it on the, you know, where the park track was. I mean, you know, where, you remember where the pile of gravel and stuff, I mean,
You
the
keep
red.
driving right up through the yard from back here, all the way back.
Yeah.
How much would it cost to get it surveyed, our property? We'll put a fence up,
It was
It was
surveyed.
surveyed not long ago.
Raymond
It was
Shackelford.
huh?
Raymond
Raymond
Shackelford.
Shackelford.
I was with him,
Where's
and the
pole?
town owns over to Larry's front yard. It goes to front of his front yard, and I saw it. I can show you. And right behind us, Larry's pulling up the stakes.
Well, I mean, they got this part out here under the survey too?
Right here
I'm
past,
sorry.
right here past.
If we could just put a fence up out here and up through there,
Well, I
on
think
the
you
back and on this side down here.
could- on the railroad bed, you could do that. You wouldn't have to have it surveyed, but
We never
it goes
mind.
across the road and goes over to Larry's front yard.
Yeah, but I mean, we ain't gonna put a fence clear over in his yard, but I
No.
mean, if we could just put it where he can drive through here.
What Lewis is saying is that he's coming through from Vans,
No,
from this
I'm
little
not
drive
saying
going to the
and
trailer. He's just coming across
Cherokee,
Yeah,
the land right here, you know, where we,
was that Cherokee surveying?
Raymond Shackelford, he's dead now.
Well, he's,
And I'm telling you, he put it on the money, that he did for Drummond, he did all their surveying for years and years.
Well, if we
And it
just get
was
the line
on the
down
money.
here,
Who has-
I'll put a fence up.
Wouldn't there be a record of it at the courthouse?
Well, sure, it
They
should be.
record them now, but I don't know if that he did. but
when'd
I-
you say you did it,
I
2008?
say 7.
You're gonna have to have it redone, though,
Yeah.
to get
It's only
somebody to
good
come
for
out here
6
and put
months now.
stakes down.
I think you need to have, I think you need to have it done and put stakes down and us stand out there and see where it's put.
Well, the boundary is the railroad track here. We got that boundary. We know it can't go further than the railroad track.
We were talking about back here.
Well, the railroad track.
Where is
This
the
side of
railroad
the
track?
railroad, you follow it.
I don't know where no railroad track is.
It's got a bed in it, like a road bed. Got about that much gravel in it.
Where are you talking about, over here on this road that goes to
Yeah.
Raymond, I mean,
No, 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 no,
Herman's?
no.
Goes right
This
behind
railroad
it.
track went right down here.
Over
I
here
ain't
on
seen
this
no
side.
railroad track. I cut the grass out
Well,
here, I ain't
I
seen no railroad track.
Well, let's go on.
I know at the, looking at the map, you can see the property line follows the road bed, where it goes across the road and back up across the hill. It comes down back behind Town Hall and, kind of a,
It used to come
See, like
short
that guy's
after.
mailbox right out here.
It
Whose
came
property is that
between,
on?
didn't
Is that
it come
county
between
lines or
the
is
town
that-
Oh,
hall?
that's Vans, isn't it?
Cause
It's
it
just
crossed
behind-
the road right down there, and I think it came between town hall and that property, didn't it?
You know, all that don't mean a thing until we get out here and get it surveyed and take a look at it and put it and say, this is ours, stay off ours, and you stay on yours.
Buddy, I think you got a copy of the survey.
We
I gave
probably
it to you.
do.
That don't tell you
All that
nothing.
stuff I gave you.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, it
That
would,
don't tell you nothing because you don't know where the stakes are.
it,
That's what you need
Well,
to
they'll
stake.
show-
they have in there.
The survey
been
should
going
show
on.
where the stakes are.
They ain't out there, they said they was pulled up behind us.
They
Well, I
pulled them up
know.
right behind them.
I know, but the
So all we
survey
gotta do is
should,
have some, go out there and put some dead
If
gum.
the survey's got some measurements on it, you can figure it out. If it ain't, you can
Well,
forget
it's
it.
got measurements. So
we'll have to
So
find
we
that.
gotta, I have not run across any. There may be
you
some
got
in there.
Raymond Shackelford. Any survey he's got is on the money. It's the most perfect survey you can have.
All right, so
But
Raymond
it's,
Shackelford, but did he have a company or was it just under him?
It's just under him and he's been dead.
Well, somebody's gotta have a record of it somewhere, and it probably is in there unless they, I mean, I don't know, there's so much that's in there that you don't know what in the world it is or where it came from or
Okay.
where it went to, because it's not filed in the right place.
Something we're gonna have to investigate. If we have to, we'll have it surveyed again.
Yeah,
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea
probably need to do
to
it
go
again.
ahead and spend the money to have it surveyed once and for all,
Yeah.
so that we know what it is. All right. Can we get a motion to,
I make a motion, oops, we got a lady back there talking.
yes, ma'am.
If I might ask a request, poll number 21, you asked me to look for the
Oh, is
poll
that-
number the other day, is located just past Jerry and Alma's house on County Line Road.
Mhm.
It's lit. We're paying a street light there. The entrance to Green Acres is black.
That's
Would
right.
it not make more sense if we're gonna pay for a pole,
Pay for a light, because there's a
to
pole
pay for a
there.
light there, to pay for a light, let it pay for a light at an intersection rather than the field
And that
and pasture down there?
that light is just past,
It's
Jerry?
it's beyond,
but it's not any houses or anything
no,
there.
no, it's right
Okay.
there in the
I
edge of
thought we
that
turned
field.
that one off. Or we
It's
supposed to.
on, it's on. 21.
I got
Well,
it.
I thought that when, that lady knocked that light down there, that all
We had
that
a
was
light
waiting for was the insurance company to pay him that he's gonna put another pole up
Yeah,
there.
see, we used to have a light up there in the lady
Yeah, I
did,
understand, I remember about that.
but it wasn't the power company that did it, it was Van, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there is a pole across the street,
Yeah,
but I assume it's a telephone pole.
Yeah, it's a pole, but I don't know if Alabama Power can attach a
Yeah,
light to
I
it.
don't know if they can do that or not. I don't know if there's power to that power.
Well, I'll call
But it was just a thought.
Birmingham Water.
I've had several people in Green Acres to mention that to me, and I myself would like to see it lit.
Well, it is dark when you get
It
there,
is very
especially
dark.
if the lights are out on the sign. But as long as the lights are burning on the sign, it's okay. Better, but you
Well,
still
it's better,
can't
but it's
see.
still not good.
No, because if you're coming up from 79, I have to turn on my bright light so I
I
can
do
see the
too.
driveway.
I do too.
And but I also have to do that down on 79. And I talked to them in Blount County, and they said that's the Department of Transportation. And I called them and.
Okay.
Well, I want to say something on that. I say if we, not throwing on negativity to what you're saying, I understand, but if we're gonna turn one on for Green Acres, which all of us live in Green Acres, that's not gonna look right.
No.
We gotta turn them all back on. No.
Well, I'm just saying,
I know.
the one that you've left on out there should not have been one of them turned off. That's lighting up a field.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn one off and turn the
So
other.
that
Yeah.
one's not helping anybody.
But there's not a pole right there. I mean, not a light. There's a pole there, but there's not a light.
Right.
Will there be a fee for a pole set?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
You'd see.
And I know that at
They
one
don't
time,
normally do.
Alabama Power charged $3,000 for a pole. And, I mean, I just know that for an insurance thing, so I don't know. But like Lewis said, we had a light there
street
at the
light.
entrance,
Mhm.
but it got knocked down, and I think Van's got the pole, doesn't he? I don't know.
Yeah, they
Well,
broke.
that was a metal pole.
Oh, it broke?
It was a metal pole.
Okay.
Like the rest of the streetlights in Green Acres.
Well, say if that one goes off, they put that one on. There's so many people, what are they, 30 people in there using that? I mean. you know,
Yeah, and
they
the
get
other
more
one,
use out
that
of it.
pole number 21 is at a field, and I think the reason we left that one on is because it was so, it does shine into Green Acres, like close to your house, and, well, I mean, it doesn't.
It doesn't affect our, it doesn't
Doesn't it,
affect our
does it
house.
yours, Don? You don't see that
It
light?
don't affect his, I don't think.
So,
Oh, okay.
I got one in the driveway.
No, we have a street light there in our driveway, or
Right.
at the end of his
Oh,
driveway.
that's right, because we all do. I mean, I've got one at my house, too. Well, we'll see. I'll call them.
All right.
But I don't think we can afford to set a pole if they still charge what they
No, I'm
used
not
to.
asking you to set a pole. I just,
But they might could use that pole if they'll get, I don't know if it's a telephone.
yeah, I don't know how to.
I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do we have a motion for the survey?
Oh, I make a motion that we have it surveyed.
Yes, I second it.
A motion for Myrtle. And second Floyd, huh?
All right. All in favor? All right, motion's carried. All right, we'll have to try to find a surveyor.
I'll,
There's one that goes to our church.
She knows.
Yeah, he's done some surveying for us.
He has
two,
done
three
some
times.
for us.
Okay?
He's a good Christian man.
Good
If you
Christian,
would-
lives down here on 79 Highway.
You talking about race
Would
sport?
give,
Race
Yeah.
court.
Race sport.
If you would give Brenda his
Give
phone
some
number if you
buttermilk.
got it.
I
get it.
trust
Not a
him.
problem.
Okay,
Anything.
all right.
He's a Gideon.
all right, I missed that discussion. What were y'all talking about? Y'all,
He's a Gideon.
Giving you a number for a surveyor.
oh, for the surveyor?
She's
I'll
got
get you a
one.
number for race court.
Who?
She'll
For
get
a
it for you.
surveyor. I will get you the number of a surveyor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
you
They're
give
recommending,
He may have it.
You got it in your phone?
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Brenda, did you get that we voted to have the survey?
Yeah, I got it. And that most was Myrtle made it, Floyd seconded it, and just survey.
Yeah.
the
You
property.
just
Yeah.
acted confused, so I didn't know. if
Well,
you
I
heard
mean,
that.
there was, okay, what y'all have to
Somebody wrote one.
understand is that I make the note stuff and then Buddy records it all. And when I look at the recording and there's everybody talking, you cannot tell who's talking and what they're saying. So you know,
Anyway.
I'm just trying to clarify, so. I hear
Okay.
something and then I see it on the tape and it's not the same thing, so, okay.
His company is Surveying Services. Phone number 681-3679.
3679,
Mm-hmm.
okay. You know his name?
Ray Sport.
Ray
S-P-O-R-T.
Sport, okay. Got it.
Thank you very much. All right. Any other questions, comments?
Buddy, I mean,
Yes,
I'm confused a little bit about the survey. What's the purpose of it?
Purpose of it is to find out exactly what is ours and what is his, and know where he's sitting over on ours. Now, some people tell me he's sitting over on our property, some people say we're not. So what we need to find out is exactly where our property is, and whether we do anything with that across the road over there, that don't have nothing to do with it. That's to keep him from getting over on this property, okay? And then also, come along and put the fence up down there so they'll know where it's at.
So you're gonna put a fence on it?
That's what I propose, but we'll see.
Well, one thing that you may not realize is that when I come up here all the time, he's got so many vehicles. He'll have them sitting on this town road, he'll have them sitting in where the track is, and he'll have a piece of equipment, and then it's gone, and I'm thinking, okay, he's sold that piece of equipment, or he's moved it, he's done something with it. But if you just look, it's something being moved and put in. He even had his son's truck after his wreck. He brought that truck up here. And, I mean, and it's like he's encroaching every time.
He will.
I know.
And eventually he'll put a
When I cut the
machine
grass
in the
out
park.
here,
Right.
when I cut the grass out here, I can see where he brought a bulldozer up across there, let the cleat tracks in the ground out here, bumpity, bump, 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 right up.
Yeah.
Back of our building.
Yeah. And he does it all the time. And even Van told me that if he puts a piece of equipment on your property, he'll start claiming that piece of property.
That's where I was going.
Yeah. And that's what worries me,
But I
because he's
know,
not.
what my thing is, I don't know how you would keep them off of it.
Well,
Take him off and don't
We'll
put
put a
in there
fence
to get
out
over it.
here so we can't drive up through there. But I see them drive tracks where I cut grass, where they cut across this end of the building and right down
You
across.
think he'll
the
run the
line.
fence down?
He'll
Oh,
cut
he
the
probably
fence.
will.
He'll cut the fence.
We'll see. We'll see if it does, then we'll have him put in jail. I don't think I will.
Who you gonna get to arrest him?
Let's get the survey
Jefferson
done,
County.
then we will take the
See,
next
yeah,
step.
we'll
Take it
the
one
next
step at a time.
Right.
There you go.
And right now, that's just what we need to concentrate on.
Well,
Alright.
it's just that when I come up here all the time and there's another piece of equipment or another truck or something and it's sitting there and you're going, okay, when did that get moved in here?
There's no telling how much money's coming out of here.
Oh, I know.
There's no way to document it.
Well, it's.
We do the best we can do and not worry about it, I guess, because I can't fight the old man. I guess I could-
let's go.
Okay, all right, let's get back on track and let's get this wrapped up. Any other questions, comments? Anybody from the people? All right. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll say, make the motion to adjourn our meeting.
Eugene
Are you gonna
seconded.
second? Or you did? Oh, okay.
All right, all in favor? And motion carried. The meeting is adjourned.